I want to show you how to make the world's easiest stylus for your iPad or iPod Touch or iPhone. This is a capacitive stylus and does not work on pressure. What I have here is a section of 1/4 inch aluminum rod and a MOSFET transistor from Radio Shack. Now the important point isn't the transistor, but it's actually the capacitive foam, which is keeping the prongs apart, and we'll look at that in a little bit. First, we got to take the foam off the transistor, and this transistor only costs around $2. Gives you a fairly good sized piece. There are some minor holes in it here, but that's really not anything you have to worry about. What I like to do then is take this piece, run it through some water, it makes it more flexible, and then pat it dry. So that'll be my next step. Okay, so our foam's ready now. You can see it's not really that thick. It's probably between 1/16 and 1/8 of an inch. Now what we want to do is take a sheet of paper, we're going to fold it in half. You don't have to be exact. Okay, we're going to take our foam, put it right near the edge, right up along there. Okay, right like that. And we're going to squeeze it. Okay, now you have your foam squeezed. Take an ordinary 1/4 inch staple punch, line it up right there at the corner, making sure you have the paper around it, and punch. Okay, now what that does is it makes a perfect little cylinder of foam. Okay, the reason you put the paper there is because it holds the foam flat, otherwise it might shift, and then when you view it this way you might see a cylinder that's kind of cockeyed. So now we have our tip. Now the next step is to take our aluminum rod, and we have to fasten this to the end. And how we do that is you put a drop of super glue right there, and you hold it vertically, and you set the piece of foam on top. Now you have a few seconds to get it centered on there, and then you just hold your finger there. Now you don't want to compress it. You don't want to spread. You don't want to spread the super glue from the piece and make the foam compressed. So you just hold it there until it dries. And when you're done, you end up having a pointer, rather sleek looking, that has the foam on the end. And now that it's done, you have an easy stylus.